Well, hello again. We're speaking on Halloween with Suzanne Muldowney, who's doing something special every Halloween. So, Suzanne, do you want to remind us what do you do every Halloween?
I always make a point to be on the ocean front for Halloween because when I was just 16, I listened to a piece of classical music that depicted ghosts dancing on Halloween. Well, at that time, my family was on vacation on the ocean front, and every night I went out on the beach by myself, and I thought I was memorizing that music, and I thought, of course, this beach would be a perfect place for ghosts to dance on Halloween night. So I dress up as Spectrum the Ghost King, a character I made up more than 50 years ago, and sometime during Halloween night I go out on the beach and dance alone.
So, what time of night or evening do you do this?
Well, not until night is completely set in. I don't wait until really late at night to do it.
Okay, so there's no set time. You just wait till it's dark.
No, I wait until it's been dark for at least a couple of hours. But tonight is extra special because the moon will be full.
So that gives you more light, and that I guess the full moon in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything else special happen when the moon is full, or it's just more light?
Well, according to superstition, werewolves come out and some other life forms do things they would not normally do in everyday life. But I prefer a full moon because, like you said, it gives more light, and that makes it especially safer for the trick-or-treaters.
Okay. Now, you don't go trick-or-treating, do you?
Oh, no, of course not. I haven't done that since I was 12.
Oh, okay. So you think there should be a cutoff age for that at some point?
Well, either the kids lose interest or their parents impose a deadline.
So you stopped when you were about 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you did something else this week that you haven't done since the lockdown. Can you tell us about the experience in your first parade since the lockdown?
I've been in only two parades this year. The first was on New Year's Day, and the second was 3 days ago in Middle Township, sometimes called Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey. I was in a Halloween parade then.
What did you wear?
I was Catwoman because this year is her 80th anniversary.
Let's see, how was the parade in comparison to other years? Was there enough people or same? Was it different?
Well, there was good attendance, but the best thing was that the spectators stayed on the sidewalks. Many times when I've been in parades, spectators will come out onto the street to take pictures of me. They didn't do that this time. I did see some people with cameras, but they took the pictures as I went by, and the spectators kept their distance.
Okay, did people wear masks? I mean, it's Halloween, so they should have worn something, right?
Oh yeah, there were plenty of people in costume, but all the participants had to wear the protective mask.
Right. So that's in addition to your regular costume.
Well, also, I would have done Catwoman anyway, quarantine or no quarantine, because of the 80th anniversary. But since all the paraders had to wear the protective masks, I was lucky that mine was black because that way it complemented my Catwoman costume.
What, did you get one that's black on purpose, or just a matter of chance?
No, I wore a black one on purpose.
No, you could have put whiskers on it.
No, because I also use that black mask for everyday use, and it would be out of uniform to have whiskers on it.
Oh,
I've had to ask a couple of people to try to find me a skin-colored mask with absolutely no artwork on it, because during Thanksgiving weekend, if a couple of Christmas parades I normally and still take place, I'd be doing Underdog for those, and well, for Underdog to wear a mask would be out of character. That's why I say I need a skin-colored mask that has absolutely no artwork on it.
Well, maybe Underdog mask with the like a puppy snout.
No.
No? Why not?
Because people have recognized me for decades as using sticking to my normal face when I do Underdog.
Well, but I mean, it's not a normal year. Everybody's wearing a mask, so I figure this can be in character for you.
No, it would do more harm than good.
I see. Okay. So, what else is special about Halloween that we should know?
It started way back under the superstition that ghosts and other dead people rose from their graves just before the first cold of winter to have one last summer fling, and in the course of this partying, they stayed put. They did not go out to menace the living.
Like Night of the Living Dead.
I've heard of that program, but I never watch it.
Mm-hmm. So, where do you think the costumes and all that came about? Is just people pretending to be the ghosts?
Yes, I think so. Well, maybe if people were deeply religious, they deliberately dressed as holy people to ward off curses.
Or like evil spirits.
Right.
Okay, so how does this season feel for you comparing to the normal year where you do a lot? So you only have one that you did so far for the Christmas season, and what else is coming up? Anything that's 100% being held?
I do not yet know, except for Cape May, whether the normal Christmas parade will be held. Cape May has already decided no. Mm-hmm. During next month, I have to find out whether my other traditional Christmas parade is still going to be held.
Okay. Any message for your fans about Halloween, the special day for you? I know that's one of your favorite holidays.
Well, when you my fans, are they all grown-ups or some of them children also?
Well, I don't know that, Suzanne.
Well, the best advice I can give to parents who are at home giving out trick-or-treat candy, you got to maintain safety by wearing gloves, and instead of passing the candy to the children hand to hand, they should take one snack-size commercial candy per each child's bag. Drop the one candy into the child's bag. Use as many candies as you have to fill up all the bags. One candy unit each. Now,
since we supposedly have to stay 6 feet away, would it be easier to like throw candy at kids?
No, that's from my parade experience. Some paraders do that. They toss candy to the children, but that endangers the children because they have to come out into the street to get the candy. There are very strict rules saying that if participants are going to distribute candy, they have to be right on the margin of the street. They have to be next to the curb to pass the candy to the children hand in hand, or in this case, I see the children with boxes or bags or other receptacles. In this place, they would simply drop one unit of candy into each container.
Well, maybe a good costume for this year would be a basketball rim, and then we can chuck candy, try to make score the points, and this way kids can catch it.
But if you're dressing as a basketball player,
not the player, the actual basket.
What do you mean? The paraders should be carrying traditional basketball baskets?
Well, if they have a cardboard, let's say, in front of their face, painted like a basketboard, and then in front of it you have a little hoop, and then the people, as they're walking by people's homes, people can chuck candies at them.
No, it's not a good idea to chuck candy because, again, it comes to my parade experience. Objects thrown from a distance can strike the children and hurt them. That's another reason they have the rule of being right next to the curb and simply passing the candy from hand to receptacle.
Right. So you're afraid the kids will be hurt if somebody chucks candy at them, but that could be fun for people throwing candy.
But it's against the rules in parades, and well, also because like I said, the candy thrown from a distance, it would hit the children with a hard impact.
No, maybe like marshmallow though.
Marshmallows are softer in consistency, but they would still have to be packaged.
Yeah. Okay. So apple would be bad. Right?
No, not fruit like apples or oranges because they are bigger and they can miss. They would hit the children with more impact, and then they drop to the ground, and then they get dirt all over them.
Yeah. So what advice do you have for kids?
Hold your bag out open widely so that any candy units can simply be dropped in there. You might make like the beggars begging for food. They hold out either their cup hands or some kinds of small containers, at least a couple of feet from their bodies.
Yes, shoot a person. Let's say I'm standing by my door with a bowl of candy or basket of candy, and should I wear gloves and a mask?
It's probably best that you wear gloves. Yes.
Okay, and I shouldn't use like a stick, like a 6-foot long stick with a pointy end to put candy on it.
No, a pointed stick would not be good because there's no telling whether it would pierce the outside wrapper at all, or if you do succeed, the wrapper could still fall off before you get the piece of candy in the children's bag.
Okay, so there's all these rules we have to be mindful of.
Yeah, if the children hold out their bags open widely, then the distributors would wear gloves, take the pieces of candy, and they would extend their arms the same way the children would be extending their bags, and then drop the candy one piece at a time into each child's bag. Okay.
Now, do you feel that this holiday contributes to obesity in American children because they eat a lot of candy?
Well, it could, but then there isn't any other holiday that I know of for children where the emphasis is on receiving goodies.
Well, usually the whole holiday season, people eat a lot.
Well, that's why we have reducing commercials. New Year's Day is past.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you feel that every kid should get one candy, or maybe the thin one should get two and the chubby one get only one?
No, because there could be lightweight and heavier weight children in the same group that converge on any one door. And if the children watch closely enough and see that some children are getting more candy than another, then they can feel angry or sad.
So you think it would be more fair to give everyone exactly the same?
Yes.
But before they got to your house, let's say, obviously the chubby one ate more food to begin with.
I beg your pardon?
I said, but if somebody shows up to your house and they're a bit overweight as a kid, they obviously ate more than the thin one. So they didn't split that evenly.
I wouldn't know how the chubbier children would get hold of more candy in the first place.
Right, it could be a mystery. All right, any other words of wisdom for the Halloween? Since you're on location, you're in Wildwood, is that correct?
Cape May.
Cape May, okay.
I was in Wildwood for Wednesday and Thursday nights, but I always make sure to be on the ocean front for the nights of the 30th and the 31st. My Wildwood hotel was a few blocks away from the beach.
Mm-hmm. And how's Cape May today for Halloween? It's a nice day. It's sunny, right?
Yes.
So that, unlike yesterday when it was raining, so today you're gonna have a good day for your dance.
Uh-huh.
All right. So anything else, or should we wrap it up for Halloween?
I think children should be careful. Perhaps the parents plan with them as to what routes they take when going trick-or-treating, so that the people whose houses they visit are people they recognize and not strangers. Because I've heard of strangers in the old days. There were the instances of strangers putting sharp objects in fruits and things. The children didn't know those distributors. So the children should visit houses occupied by people they know well, and the distributors too should make sure to give out well-established, well-known, wrapped commercial candies.
Right, and when you were a kid, did you dislike people that gave out like apples? Like you wanted actual candy, right?
I don't remember ever getting apples or things like that, but I do know that some of the houses that I went to gave out types of candy that I didn't like. And when my brothers and I were finished for the evening, we would take out our supplies, look at our loads, and sometimes we would exchange candies because I had received some kinds of candies that I didn't like, and I wanted to exchange them for candies that I did like.
Is Tootsie Roll your favorite?
What?
Is your favorite candy Tootsie Roll, or do you have another one?
I have several favorites. I have Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Hershey's Plain Milk Chocolate, and Tootsie Rolls.
Nice. All right. Well, that's a nice way to wrap it up with a treat. Thank you again, Suzanne, for speaking with us and mentioning your favorite holiday. And enjoy your dance tonight. I hope you have a nice weather and the full moon.
Yeah. One more thing about the full moon. I said it provides light for a safety factor. In other Halloweens, I've gone out onto the beach where the moon was not yet full, or there was no moon at all, and that was everything darker. And the danger was if there was anybody else out there, you couldn't see them until it was too late. With a full moon or an almost, or at least a half full moon, with anything brighter, anyone else out on the beach can be seen in silhouette.
Right. So it should be a nice evening for you.
Yes.
All right, Suzanne, will you enjoy it? and we'll talk soon.
Okay, Boris. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye, Susan.
Bye-bye.